is a very famous camera person from the south, and my husband Rajaji calls him Dada, so I'm going to call him Dada as well. And Dada is very shy. Dada said, I'm always behind the camera, so I don't like to come in front. तो मैंने उनको बहुत मनाया, please Dada, just come for 2 minutes and just talk to us, because this is a knowledge bank for the children in Bundelkhand. And I would just start by asking you, what has been your experience here in Khajuraho? And you have gone to different festivals. How different is this?
This is a very unique way of the film festival. Generally, what will happen is a film festival means in four walls, but it is in open here. Everything is open, and knowledge has been transferred old generation to younger generation. That's the most important to the content should be transferred one head to another head. That is father to son, son to his son. So grandfather to son, son to his son. That is one generation to generation we have to transfer over this one. When I was as a very young to become a cameraman, we had a celluloid on this one. That's a very recordable this one, you say. All films have to be shot in a negative, and then process was happening in a lab, and then they used to print, and then they used to edit. Everything was then. It was a long process. Nowadays it's not like that. Digitally we can see anything on the camera itself. You can see whether you want one more or not, or you can erase it and you can do shot on same thing. But in olden days, not like that. Once you were exposed means finished. That negative has been. Whether you want to have it or not, that's a decision by the director, whether you want. That is a editor should be says that this is not good, sir. We will have. That's a choice was very limited. Now choice is more for a filmmakers. So it's a very fine. That one, this knowledge is gone changing it. That is, technology is going to change. Not technique is same thing. When long shot, mid shot, and close up, there was only thing, and top angle and low angle. Now we say drone has come, so you can have a detail of the top angle. In this one also we can go for in the sea also we can shot the thing. But technology has been improved. Technique is same thing. Still we are
Wonderful.
seeing.
Yeah, so lovely. Can you just talk a little more? Technique is the same, technology has developed. So these 5 C's of cinematography, your composition, color, something, something, they say. How do you look at through the lens of a cameraman?
So the lenses nowadays, the lenses are so sensitive to the light and color. You can need not be this one, but still the cameraman or a director wanted peculiar of this one. He has to go for a DI. That is a color the correction.
Correction.
But beginning what we have to do it in a three color process is there, red and green and blue was basic colors they used to do it, and very short should be corrected every by this one putting the color of this one correction we have to do it. Now it has gone. Later on it has come in a computerization of coloring, color correction has came. Then nowadays is a DI is there. You see, you can do whatever you wanted or subject need it rather. And the director, so how we want to present is a film to the audience, and this all depend upon the director and subject is more important. It.
Does your attitude change with every director you work with, or do you stick to your way, or do you keep adapting to every director? How do you do that?
No, it's depend upon the subject, and the director taste is also more important. So for example, when you are selecting the historical or that is a social or this folklore, that quite different is there. Which time it happened, the incident, that's the most important. The according to that one, we have to make a film to the totally what is that. It should be the impact the audience is most important. That's the ultimate of the thing. Director's ultimatum is what is that one? What want to tell to the audience is most important. It should be, the cinema should be the impress the audience or capture the mind of the audience is more important rather than anything else. That is a technique is same, or whatever we were using it, it must be reach the audience is most important, the maker.
That is so beautifully put, sir. Dada. Now, you have worked in also digital area. Are you working in digital
Yes,
now?
sometimes I used to work that digital, but I'm very fascinated about the Celluloid is very, very much. My all my pictures, I have more than 100 pictures I worked as a cameraman, but all my films are shot in a celluloid and made a correction in a lab and everything. So some of the picture has ran more than 25 weeks, 100 days, and 50 weeks also ran in
And you
my
got a
pictures.
Karnatak's award also, right? State award
Yes,
also.
I got a state award and the Life Achievement Award is from Karnataka, and as well as Telangana as well, I got it, Life Achievement Award as a cameraman, as a technician. I got to say that one.
So, what are you thinking now? What is your project now? Are you thinking of some?
So nowadays, I'm doing in a profiles is more one of the documentation I'm doing in on that is Sundaram Nadkarni, one of the oldest director who did a number of Tamil, Telugu, and Hindi also. He did it like that, but he did only two Kannada films. One is Santa Tukkaram, another is a Malli Madhve, no, Gauri Madhve or something. He did it in Kannada. He's only basically he's a Kannada fellow, but he graduated from the Bangalore this was college, and then he has worked in Surya Films in Bangalore, where he learned direction, acting, music, and editing, and screenplay, and everything he learned there. And then he went to Bombay, where he worked with Adarsh Irani, first talkie director with him. He's worked it so many days. And when AVM Chettiar has gone to Bombay and he observed his way of working and his dedication and everything, he brought him to Madras and he asked him to make a one picture that is called Bu Kailasa in Telugu. It has ran in Vijayawada more than 100 days in those times. It made a very good amount to the AVM Chettiar. So then he has made so many pictures with him also. But he more fascinated about the folk, that is, I mean, mythological pictures he did it, you see. Santa Sakkubai and Haridas. Haridas has had a record in Tamil. It has ran for 3 years in one single theatre, Odeon theatre. It is acted by, that is, sorry, one second.
So, but are you making a biopic? What are you doing? You're shooting these?
Now I am doing a biopic of Sundaram Nadkarni.
You're doing this biopic
Yes,
of this
yes.
gentleman.
Yes, this gentleman.
Oh, and meaning like actors will play the role and like that?
No. I don't want to do
But
that one
documentation.
because yes, I am using the still photos of him and younger days and everything. I am making my I'm telling these things in a commentary itself, and some pictures I'm putting that one. One is a heroine is still alive. That one, Harini in Kannada, of Kannada heroine. She acted in the films the Haridas as a child artist. She still is alive. So I'm making use of that one.
Very nice.
That's one.
So who's producing it? Or you doing it yourself?
Yes, I'm doing myself.
That's wonderful. And where will you market it? Where will you show it?
No, I don't believe in that marketing also because my passion was that one. I want to make the, as you said, is transferring this one. You said I want how it was film was done in those
days.
That is I'm doing.
Oh, next year you send this film to us. We want to see that because it's important that the younger generation see these things.
Yes, definitely.
You know,
We'll do it.
we see that.
So I made so many documentaries on geological wonders of Karnataka and as well as some cameramans. This one I made it. Vik Morti's documentary on it. Also, I made it.
How did you get your interest in cinematography? Are you from any school? Or are you
Yes,
from any?
yes,
Are you from?
yes. I'm cinematography I done in SJ Polytechnic, Jai Chamarajendra Polytechnic, Bangalore, where Vik Morti and Govind Nilani, N.V. Srinivas and Puttu, these people are trained that institution. It has started 1943. It's one of the oldest institution in Southeast Asia. Before it's this
FTII.
FTI, yes.
Okay. And you are from there?
Yes, there we used to get a knowledge of the editing and screenplay writing, direction, processing, and photography and everything. Cinematography is also they used to tell us, teach us rather. Then for a practical training, we used to go for a studios and join for there and work for 6 months or something like that.
Apprentice training or
Yes,
something.
yes.
Okay.
But beginning itself, I had a idea of becoming cameraman. I don't want to join any government job. So that is when I joined with Vik Morti as an assistant in the Kardar Studios. That Gurudat company is also I worked at. I worked with him on the two, three films also with him. I was time I got a chance of meeting the Fall Mystery, Dwarak Divesha and all this.
Oh.
Yes, because one of our institute fellow of Mr. Kodak Krishnan, he was a manager in that Kodak company. I asked him to, sir, I want to join film industry. And then, so with whom you want to work? I said, my choice is only, that is Dwarak Divesha and Fall Mystery. When he encouraged those people, they said, I got a 14 assistants, 15 assistants like this. How we can't learn anything? I said. Fortunately, on that day, that is a Pramod Chakravarti manager came. He said, "Sir, प्रमोद का चक्रवर्ती का नया फिल्म चालू हो रहा है. We need a negative." मूर्ति साहब वो पूछा, कृष्णन पूछा, where is VK Murthy? Sir, he is in the office. Can I talk with him? Yes. So immediately he phoned Pramod Chakravarti office. Sir, Murthy hai kya? Say yes, he is there. Okay, give me that. Then he said, sir, one fellow has came from the Bangalore, SJ Polytechnic from our institute, but Krishnan is also a graduate from SJ Polytechnic, this one. But that is why he immediately got a manager job in a Kodak company. So yes, I'm shooting from the 1 week. He said, Baswaraju is like that. He came from the SJ Polytechnic. I will send you. You have a apprentice job. Okay, you can send him. He said, no second thought. He said, you can send. He said, Krishnan said, only the 3 people are there. You will be 4th man. So you can easily learn that you are this one. So then and only I joined with Vik Morti as an assistant.
My
to
God,
him.
how young were you? Very young you must have been. Early 20s maybe, no?
No, 22 or something.
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
what.
Yes.
And since then you've been
So I
working.
with him 3 years and like that with him, and then shifted to the Madras, where I joined with D.V. Rajaram as an assistant. I worked with him 4 to 5 years. Then I became an independent. My first picture was Oriya, that is Hiramoti Manikya was the only picture. I worked with Raghunath Jalani, he is a director. He was an assistant to the Bimal Rai and Rishikesh.
I have also worked with Raghunath Jalani. Okay, then, lovely. Then.
Then I became that after that one, I was 1 or 2 years I was working with Vik, that is Rajaram. Then I got a chance of working in Kannada, Tamil picture rather first. My Tamil picture was that is Surila the Chitrangad. There is a directed by K. Bhagiraj. His first picture, for me, second picture is also.
But you had a problem with the different language communication?
No. I know the all languages almost that one. My work is working knowledge, Amar. I did not write and read anything, but my working knowledge is there. Say, language is not a barrier for technicians. Any language we can work it. So I work another 4 picture with him and some 20 pictures. Then only they called me in Kannada. When I seen my pictures and then they called me and I was working with Kannada films. One of the picture was shooting in Chamundeshwari. Mr. Putana Kanagal used to see my lighting and he said, I don't know that what thought he got it. Afterwards, sometimes he called me to work his picture, Putana Kanagal. So like that, I joined with them. he was first. I used to ask all directors. I used to ask, sir, what is the subject? What you want me to do? Why you are preferring me to do work? This is all my. It may be silly, but what my contribution should be the picture is most
Wow,
important for me.
yes, 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 yes.
Like that, I became work.
Okay.
I work.
How will I contribute to your film? You're saying, wow, beautiful. So today people say, how much money am I getting?
Those time there's a
Yeah.
term money was not a big this one because we want to establish ourselves one of the best technician in
बस
availability. You
क्या
see,
बात है.
that is
Yes, yes.
that is was the idea. That is like that. I used to work so many pictures with so many directors. I worked more than 30 to 40 new directors also there with me.
What is
So
the difference between the cameraman of today? Do you know? Do you see anything specific about them? How they are working? See, you said lovely thing. Technique is the same. Technology has changed. I love that one line. It's so beautiful. Young girls, look at what he's saying. The camera girls. Technique is the same, but technology has changed, right?
yes, definitely.
Yet the two young girls in front of the camera. I've always introduce these ladies. So what is the difference between then and now, the camera people?
Nowadays, everything is easy. So you need not be much struggle about the lighting and everything. Those days is entirely different. Every picture should have a different pattern of lighting will be there. Historical picture is quite different. Commercial picture is that means crime picture has been some other type of lighting will be there, and happy is some other thing will be there. And when Morosive, this one, where pattern of lighting is entirely different. That lighting will be enhance the mood of the picture, and it will create a this artist to do some performance. You see, that's most
Oh,
important. That how we are capturing is very important. This one. We mean comedy will give a liberality to the artist to make hand or this one to very easy. But in this one, crime picture will the lighting is entirely different from the this one, that is a
comedy or something different.
comedy. Happy this picture will be
Ah,
different. That we must lead the lighting through the artist performance to the next. What will happens to be suspense should be carry over it.
wow.
That's the most important in a cameraman's job. Whether you can't keep the light low, camera in the low or up, which according to the scene demands. What this, how we have to capture this one is most important to the uh, of the cameraman to approach the subject.
Thank you so much. We learned so much from you, Dada. You said you are an introvert, but you have opened the minds of so many of us. Thank you so very much.
So
Thank
I
you for
have
coming
to
to the festival.